Hello folks, I'm the Red Red. This is our Adventurer Guild, and last we left off, I was having a little debate over which party would go out. The Rose Garden, who as a whole have not gotten a lot of time on screen, or the Riders, who just got a new member, Selene here, a character, very foul-mouthed little priest, who apparently has a talent for a sword, although this talent's gonna probably go to waste. But then I realized if we go to the training ground, and here's the party screen, Rose Garden, they should be training to have some more skills. They should be training to work together a little better. And so I think, yeah, we're gonna give. If I check their stats again, they are not a party with a lot of spell points. They're actually kind of generally lacking in spell points. So I'm gonna go. Your first thing's gonna be practice maneuvers. That'll keep you busy for a couple of days. And I guess that means the riders can head out. We've got an unusual storm here. This is for 9 to 11. You are a party that is 9 to 11. Let me double check. You do have some points to spend. Aria, you're going to gain advanced support as a team. You have Jane here, who is a secondary arcane caster. Does she have... I mean, she's an arcane caster, but she's mostly sword focused. So, go ahead. You'll get us our advanced support spells. And you have a second point to spend. You need some magical... You have some magical resistances. I guess I'll be spending them on some advanced offensive spells for some crowd control. Jane here. I'm thinking I'm gonna do these slashes here. If I check the cost of them, they're not that expensive. I like the amount of damage they do. They're pretty good all around. And then you have very low spell points. Although you are talented. Wisdom is what represents spell points, right? Resourceful also gives you wisdom, so you should be gaining spell points rather rapidly as you level up. So I'm inclined... Great Sword Training. We don't have a lot of Great Sword... Ooh. Obliterating Strike. Spinning Attack. Nice. Power Slash. This costs more... this is like a worse version of the spells, except it does physical damage. Spells we just picked up for her. And Slice Through teleports. I'm inclined to get this just for the Slice Through. Although, maybe having some general resistance should be good. You don't have a lot of endurance. Should you get enchanted armor? Okay, let me check. Your party has... Yeah, you're the only other tank. And both your tanks are off tank. So I am indeed going to go ahead. Jane, you should get enchanted armor. And then you have 2 spell points and I like that. This is endurance by 2, willpower by 2, and growth. Health insurance. All adventures on the same quest have plus 10 death resist. But health insurance. Wow. Yeah. The taunt's funny. The foul mouth is funny, but I'm not sure it's as good as both stubborn and health insurance. Let me tell you, as an American, this health insurance, they should not give a plus 10 death resist. It should give a minus 10. I'm just saying. Then I am going to have them test this unnatural storm. It is a pure combat mission in the rain. I mean, it can go wrong. They can die. I don't know what I'm expecting here, so, you know. There's that's downside, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. We need some kind of staff and robes for your... I'm gonna go to the craftsman. I guess you're getting a high staff. And for robes, what do I need for bishop robes? We need regular leather. So let's go here. We can get some regular leather here. And we've got bishop robe to craft. And you can take those directly. And then accessories. What do I want to give you? Initiative, sure. That won't be a bad thing for you to have. And I am thinking giving you this ring of protection. Thunderstorm, maybe. Cloak of Ice, Cloak of Earth. I don't have anything that gives lightning. I mean, I got one of these amulets here. I'm gonna go to the blacksmith. And you lot. Bow of Nature. Sure. Take a physical attack on that. You've got magical penetration for this staff. For our robes, holy potency. I'm thinking maybe you should get holy potency, holy resistance. Then gain, you can grab some spell points. And what's the last thing? We had some more spell points here. Some damage reduction. We can give that to you. Maybe I should give him to our mage. But I didn't. You all ready to go? Let's get some gear for you. This is pure combat, but I don't know that we won't have items lying around. Let's grab a few other things. Want these potions. All that we can get. Dodge potions. I'm thinking maybe we should look to see if we can't get lightning potions. Or see what else our alchemists can craft us. Let me first start with getting as many regular herbs as we can. Wow. 3 mana potions wiped out our supplies. I guess give me one of these defense potions too. Whatever. I guess that's what we're going with. Make your donation. Blessing of Vigor. Not what's gonna help us. Blessing of Knowledge? Sure. Sure. Let's see if you can learn something from this fight. Anything else? I don't think so. Let's head out. Our party structure. Who has... Arya has the lowest HP. So... This formation? Feels silly, but... it'll work. The existence of a storm talon is causing a storm in a nearby area, devastating the landscape and causing damage to nearby villages and cities. Find and kill it to put an end to the storm. Looks like it's just behind this wall, or up the cliff. The adventurers trudge warily through the forest, their boots squelching in the mud beneath their feet. They had finally arrived at the base of the mountain, the very peak where their target, the dreaded Storm Talon, awaited them. Rain poured relentlessly from the sky, followed by streaks of lightning illuminating the landscape in rhythmic intervals. The adventurers stood in front of the sheer cliff and knew that they had to climb it if they wanted to reach their target. It would be a treacherous ascent, and with the weather completely against them. Okay, this may not have been the party to send to climb a cliff. There's a couple of you who are just not going to make it. You can succeed. You should be able to succeed. Come on. Alan, 27 is going to require... yeah, about half of us are going to make it. Base of the cliff, they examined their surroundings, searching for any footholds or handholds to aid their climb. They spotted a series of narrow ledges that jutted out, offering the first potential footholds. They started their ascent, climbing from ledge to ledge amidst the pouring rain. The climb was arduous and physically demanding. Nonetheless, the adventurers were undeterred and continued their climb. Gradually, their efforts began to yield progress. As they climbed higher, the ledges narrowed, leaving less room for error. They had reached a critical point where retreat was no longer an option. Just a little bit of damage, that's okay. The relentless rain cascaded down upon the adventurers' faces as they steadily climbed the cliff face. The wetness of the rain made it difficult for them to secure a firm grip on the narrow ledges. Each movement required utmost care as they navigated the slippery surfaces. With each upward step, the air grew thinner, the mountain's added altitude taking its toll on their bodies. Breathing became labored, their chests heaved in an effort to draw in enough oxygen. The physical strain on the adventurers was immense, testing their endurance and resolve. Muscles screamed in protest, and fatigue threatened to weigh down on them. Despite all that, all they could do was grit their teeth. Okay, this is... So 31 fulfilled. You should be able to make that. 31, 21, 7... Oh, that's still like 16? Am I doing that math right? I'm gonna have you roll once. No. Alan's the only one. He lost some bravery. As the adventurers continued their climb, they could see that they almost reached the top of the mountain. They are so close to confronting the Storm Talon, but as their eyes scanned the rocky terrain, they also noticed a nearby cave nestled within the mountain's imposing wall. The cave offered a chance to catch their breath, tend to the wounds, and fortify themselves for the final confrontation. However, reaching it posed a considerable challenge, as there was no clear or obvious path leading to its shelter. Are you really... Oh. You know what? Alan is just as good at you as this, and has more bravery to spend on rerolls. Come on. Unfortunately, none of the adventurers were able to find a path towards the cave. They had no choice but to challenge the Storm Talon in the condition they currently were in. The adventurers finally reached the top of the mountain and stood face to face with the Storm Talon. The giant bird loomed before them, its magnificent yet menacing form exuding the power of lightning. Electricity crackled and danced around its body, every swing of its wings sending forth gusts of pressure that threatened to knock them off their feet. As the Storm Talon's piercing gaze locked onto the intruders, they recognized the threat they posed. With a mighty beat of its wings, the avian behemoth ascended into the turbulent sky, deafening shriek piercing the air, a primal call of challenge that echoed across the mountaintop. The storm intensified, becoming even more relentless as lightning arced dangerously close to the adventurers. In the face of this ferocious display, the adventurers stood resolute. The Storm Talon dived towards the adventurers, and the adventurers responded by charging towards it. The battle had finally begun. Okay, what's this? Thunderstorm. At the start of each round, a number of random tiles will be chosen. At the end of each round, a bolt of lightning descends, dealing damage, 100% base chance to shock the target. Celine. Aria, do you have... Okay, we do have some protection from lightning we can hand out as a group, so... Celine, let's start with a little heal. The red caught me for a moment, because it was the same color as the, a thunderbolt's dropping. Made me worried there for a half second. Go ahead, Daryl, wait. Alan, let's protect everyone from lightning. And then step over here. Oh. Aria, step here and haste everyone. You're not gonna get Jane, but that was the whole point of dispersing us, right? So you are weak against ice. The lightning elemental is the same, weak against earth and ice. Chain. If you were to say take an ice slash here, you wouldn't hurt the thing. So go ahead and change your blade with ice. This... Okay, you got the storm dive. Shocks us, can scatter us. Lightning damage heals instead of damaging. Yeah, so flying and cannot be moved. Okay, so Jane, if you come over here, you can one-shot one of these elementals. For sure. Fulfilled. Go ahead. Rally. Step up. And protect. Daryl. Movement over here. If you can crit, you can't. Reactive shot is just going to take a little bit of bravery from you. We'll stop one of them. Boom. Heal Arya. And then step as far away as you can from anything. Alan. You can holy light the bird. And then step over here. Fulfilled. You can kill one of these things. Oh, well, follow-up will kill. Okay, that's good. Arya. Ice is your major weakness, right? Yes. Go ahead. Freeze the bird. Do we have any potions we want to use? No. Trigger the Overwatch. Daryl, one shot will kill this one. And then do we want to use a potion? Let me use this minor attack potion. Jane, let it go first. 'Cause it's, yeah, it's gonna come right into range of you. Oh, 64, 70. Ah! Miss! We do not want to be missing right now. Celine. Go ahead, put the heal. Arya. And then step away. Daryl. Can you kill this one? Yes. And there's no way you can hit it with snares. You can group heal you to Alan and then step over here. Arya, can you... I guess you're gonna have to close, ice it. Fulfilled. You know what? Wait for the turn. He's gonna get 2 turns here. Oh, you're gonna stun Jane. That's a real pain. Fulfilled. Can you reach to heal Jane from there? No. So you're gonna charge it. You're gonna miss. Can you stun it? You can smack it with the stun, but it's not gonna be successful. Fling. Wait. Alan, come over here and heal. Daryl, you can hit it. Arya, I'm gonna freeze. You know what? Take a cat potion. Got 1 turn. Jane here. Your power slash. Is your cleave's less likely to hit. Your power slash. There we go. I think we're working this thing down. I don't think it's gonna kill any of us. Also stun there. Celine, go ahead, heal. Arya, spend some bravery. Heal Fulfilled. Daryl, rooting it takes 1 point. Reactive, I'm gonna root you. I'm gonna reactive fire, and hopefully that'll kill one of its actions. Alan, go ahead, get me a mind cleanse. and use a health potion. Go ahead, get me a power strike, and you know what? Let's start doing some heroic hits. And then you can take a step away so you don't get hit by the lightning. Go ahead, get me lightning resist on Arya. And spend your bravery to kill Clothild. Bling. Heal Arya. Spend to heal Clothild's mind, and that'll be your turn. Daryl, you can step up and hit it as hard as you can. This thing's wearing down. It's down to 60 HP. Alan. I was to have you step here. Give me some lightning resistance. Oh, then like the last of your AP. Yeah, I did not realize, or I vaguely was aware of. I had parsed out that they did cast from HP. The priests cast from HP when they're out of mana, but I wasn't certain. Okay, Jane, wait your turn because Clothild's going to step out of the way. And get me a rally? Alright, you're just gonna burn through it. Yeah, you're gonna kill it. Okay. A little worried about that fight going into it. But honestly, it came out the other side pretty good. The adventurers won the battle and the Stormhound lay defeated at their feet. With its death, the storm cloud started to dissipate, and the warm rays of the sun cast a golden hue over the once turbulent landscape. The adventurers fell to their knees and breathed a sigh of relief. The arduous task of slaying the monster was finally over, and they could finally relax. However, that moment of serenity only lasted a moment until they remembered that they still had to climb down the mountain to get back home. They started to scream in frustration. Understandable. Clothilde, Arya, Celine, all of them gotta step up in the amount of things, the amount of quests they've done. Honestly, that could have been a lot worse. Clothilde silver rank now, and get double for the endurance, 1 on everything else. I'll take that. And that is indeed, if I go, oh, huh? How many quests have you gone on? 19th. I guess that was your punching bag? Alan, leveling up to level 11. This roll could be better. Yeah, one more point for endurance. Arya, you're the one that killed the bird. And... is that your 5th quest? Yeah, 5th quest. Gotta... oh... you know what? I'm not gonna risk losing the points. The 1 to dexterity. I mean, maybe I should. Reroll. Yeah, it was good to risk it. Jane, what about you? Points all around? Yeah, I'll take that. Relationship chain between Chase and Eric, who are now friends. Eric making friends with Chase. Oop. Just gotta grab the little bar down there. Chase is chasing another party, right? I mean, I guess they're both arcane knights. Maybe they're getting friendly over that. Their shared experiences. Let's see. Do we have another party able to go out? The Guardians, almost. Elon, I'll give you another day. No reason to push you faster than you need to. Actually, I'm gonna push you faster than you need to. Try not to scream. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead, because you lot here you can also train. Having a number of frontliners I think I'm gonna give you coordinated attacks. And then we wanted to level you lot up before we took on the next major story quest, the Step Up story quest. So, I want to go to a cave if I can. I can't. So, let's just something with a lot of experience to have. We can survive some enemy waves. Honestly, weak enemies, survive some enemy waves. This is just some simple, easy little training mission. Like, go ahead, take this on. Let's get a donation here. Blessing of Vigor is not helpful. Blessing of Vigor is not helpful. Blessing of Prosperity, also not helpful. Blessing of Knowledge, actually exactly what we're looking for. So let's go ahead. Because it's a fight, we won't need any keys or anything. What we're gonna need is... I'll take plenty of potions. Antidotes, bandages, some defensive potions in case we need them. And yeah, let's head out, have a little fight. I want to check real quick. But limited to only things we can craft. Nope, that's not it. I'm looking specifically for, yeah, this feather here. Avatar of Storm's armor. Is that the only thing we can create with this storm feather falcon birds? Heavy storm armor. Okay, wait, hold on. The Avatar of the Storms is some light armor. Heavy storm armor. Let's us. I'm assuming that's shock and thing. We've got some lightning daggers. Some medium storm armor, which also lets us shock in a zone. I'm assuming. We would need resilient hide. Where does the resilient hide come from? I don't think I've ever found any. Plague bearer coat. Oh, we could have done something else with those spider queen fangs. Okay. Wow. Let me go ahead. We were gonna do this easier quest because it doesn't give any less XP. You lot should not have a problem with doing this. This should be fairly straightforward. We're gonna get some extra bonus XP from it. Let's just head out. Yep, we're just gonna meet the enemies head on. No reason to be tricky about it. They should be easy enough for us. You by my side, I feel stronger. Paula, go ahead. Give us a Song of Valor. And block and dodge. What is this? Battle dance? What's it called? Dancing song. Wanderer. We've got the one elder here. But everyone else is hidden. Wanderer, you're not gonna reach that elder. Just let them come to us. Arya. You're gonna haste us. You're then going to spend some of your bravery to get us some earth armor. That's protection. Eric, if you come up here and you just give me a little fire slash. Are these weak to anything? No. Are you strong with anything? No. Just give me a little fire slash. Boom. Line of them just wiped out. Donovan, get me a little protection here. Lon, you can't charge. Go ahead and wait for them to come towards us. Little shock. Whatever. They're, not really a threat to us. Go ahead, Wanderer. You can just... I mean, opening strikes do more damage. Go ahead and just call that your turn. Elon. Come up here. Hit it. Easy to feel safe with you around. Trust you with my life. Paula, step up here. Why did that empower you? You generating... What do you have that's generating... Is this cloak of violence to empower... Oh, Paula. Wait, hold on. You sprint as far as possible between things. It's your run and bow. Is that what it's called? Alyssa, go ahead and take a turn to wait here. Eric, you're shocked, but you are also hasted at the same time. So those cancel out. No, Wander, actually, this thing's still hidden because it's hidden for being hidden, not just from being in the grass. But it's gonna come up to you. Although you don't get your reaction attack because it was already hidden when it first attacked you. Just a little standard magic missile. Cool. You don't even have to use your actual attack. Go ahead. You're 10 towards the center. Alon, you too. Okay, we've got the Bombardier down there. We've got the Grunts up here, and then a couple of basics along that side. So go ahead. We're just going to position, be able to attack them ahead of time. As soon as they spawn. No reason to let them get anything off if we can help it. I guess as our buffs wear off, but honestly, we don't need them. A little bit of lag. Everyone else spawns in. Do anything for you. Paula, run over here. And give me a long strike. Boom. Bombardier gone. Alright, Alyssa. Sorry. We want to... You're a lightning mage, aren't you? Whatever. Yes, you are. Shocking him will prevent him from attacking. Wander, go ahead. An opening strike on the Bombardier so that it blows up away from anyone. That rock wasn't there, we could use it to attack those grunts, but it was in the way. Donovan just do a little simple damage. You know what? Go ahead. Then that. And then Smite Evil. Actually, we didn't really need to Smite Evil. But what's done is done. Go ahead, get me a Power Strike on one of them. We're just gonna retaliate, which is just gonna trigger our retaliation. Yeah, these guys aren't so tough. Couple of fronts coming up this way. Paula. Can you get me... Yeah, long shot's gonna be necessary. Hit that one, but that's okay. Wanderer, go ahead. You should be able to kill this one with relative ease. Donovan, you're gonna kill the brute yourself. Alyssa, go ahead. Take this step. Eric, come here. Take a little breather. Elan. You can kill one easily enough. The other's gonna attack you and get himself killed in the process. Paula, step over here to start with. Wander. I'm going to take a little leap over in this direction. Alyssa. Eric, you're gonna need to finish off this one by yourself. And here we are. They all spawned in one corner. We've overcome so much together. This would be no different. Paula. Get me a Steadfast song. And yeah, let's call it a dancing song too. Wanderer, go ahead, step here, leap here, and then you should absolutely be able to... This guy got any physical protection? No. Go ahead. You know what you can do? You can kill him. And then... take on your yeah. Alyssa. So, if I was to lightning strike say this one, not gonna work. Ice strike over here. Donovan. Actually, oh, just wait your turn. And you're gonna throw a fireball over there. Lawn. Go ahead, smite evil. Oh, going after a lawn over there. Go ahead. Holy fire. Yeah. Just ring holy fire down on this guy. Paul, no way you're going to be able to long shot that. I wonder, however, opening strike right into its back. And Alyssa, I guess you're gonna walk over this way. Eric, Actually, this thing's revealed. I don't know why it got revealed, but it did. Yeah, that fight was trivial. Do we use any material resources? I don't think so. But, let's see if that got us the levels we want. We got one for Eric. Definitely want a few more over here. So they're gonna go out at least one more time before we do the story quest. Adventures. Oh. So, improving title. Goes from physical resistance and initiative to... Okay, so it's 15-10 and the command to 25-20, and you also gain authority, which increases the range of commander skills general. So you've gone from being the captain to the general. Someone leveled up. Eric, you were the only one to get in a level up from that fight. You are now silver rank. Honestly, that's a pretty decent roll. Black cats all over the guild, making everyone a little depressed. Adrian and Priscilla become friends, and it's a new week. Which means we want to check in with Makan here. Let's just grab these. And these, and these. I'm gonna... What is it, this one? Auto sort. I do the same thing here, auto sort. It looks like we could use those. I'll grab the scales. I think we've got enough of that for... I'll grab the black iron. Sure, grab some wolf spleens. The rest I'll hold off on, I think. So, back to everything. Any specific thing I want? You know what? Grab this potion of willpower. We could probably use a couple of them. And... medium attack potion? Yeah, I don't need it. Rather hold the money for the moment. The party that was training... Actually, Rising Smoke, where are you guys? I guess I gotta heal a little. There's a couple of... Lon the Brave. Why are you so happy? You got a few days of vacation. Eric. Oh. Kind of want to throw the Rose Garden right back into training. Yeah. Go ahead, get both your things worth of training. And let's have a little chat with some of our trainers while we're at it. Safe to talk, your guildmaster. What do you think of the Divine Messenger, Rogue? I do not trust your guildmaster. When she gave the former guildmaster the first quest, we suspiciously lacked a lot of information about the enemy. We were only told there were some sort of cultists, demon worshippers, or other kind of fanatics. but it's apparent now that they're too organized to simply be that. I'm sure the Divine Messenger knew that. They're hiding something. I can feel it. My advice for you, Guildmaster, take everything she says with a grain of salt. We should keep it short. What about the guild attack? What do you remember of that? I'm sorry, Guildmaster. What for? I feel like I could have prevented the attack. I already noticed that there was some suspicious behavior amongst the adventurers, but I was only preoccupied with my own situation, and left it alone when I was sure that it had nothing to do with them. I blame myself for what happened. Only had thought about the safety of the Adventurer Guild, then maybe the former guild master wouldn't have died. You didn't know what, Rogue? You couldn't have known what would happen. I do not blame you. Thank you, Guildmaster. That means a lot to me. We should keep it short. Want you back, Guildmaster. What about your friend? Greetings, Guildmaster. What do you know about the Divine Messenger? I've heard of the Divine Messenger, although I've never seen her. In fact, most people have never seen her, not for a lack of trying. In my time as part of the Crown Order, I remember the king trying several times to seek an audience with her. Every time he was refused. Considering that, it's rather strange that she would decide to meet the leader of an organization so far below her. Ah, right. No offense, Guildmaster. Some taken. Is there more you'd like to discuss? No, that's all. Have a good day, Guildmaster. So, we've got our parties. Now that the individual members have trained up, the parties need to train together. I mean, it's definitive that, you know, your primary party is gonna just be higher level, higher trained. Everyone else is gonna tag along, which is, I mean, it's how it works. We're back to low on cash, although we're no longer, and I'm gonna train up Eric here right now. We're no longer like struggling along. Eric. Oh, you've unlocked... Excuse me, you're now silver ranked, so you can now use this last tier. Arcane... Wait, hold on. Physical skills... So, like, Power Strike literally will cost you nothing with this. Oh, and Teleport. Pretty range jump. Honestly, I kind of really want that Teleport. Reach will increase your melee reach by 1. It's actually pretty good. Close Combat will give you 2 more counters. We haven't really been encountering a lot of usage of that. Okay, we're gonna take the Teleport. That's definite. And then... Oh. Does your... If I go open your character page and your normal attack, this counts, your physical attack just counts as a normal. So this can be used to regenerate you from nothing. I'm inclined to get this. Do you have some magical attacks? You don't have zone control. Huh. Yeah, no. I'm gonna get you the Arcane Combat. I mean... Also, it'd be better for you to gain some physical resistance. What's your resistances look like? You've got plenty of physical resistance, right? I mean... Maybe you would like some arcane resistances? Just something to make you more tanky? I'm not really running out of spell points. Although, actually, you kind of were, weren't you? And if I it's got to be from here. I look at it. Your uh these cost 3 per turn. So if you enact them, and as long as you keep swinging, you will slowly regenerate spell points. I'm gonna get you Arcane Combat. It just seems like a very good skill. Yeah. We're getting people up, more and more people up to. I mean, our entire A team, the Guardians, are all up to silver rank, and we're getting some even outside of them. Clothild here is silver, which actually means she is now. Eric, you're now eligible for a title. Do we want to give you a title? Arcane Ravager. You want to be the Butcher, the Elusive, Weapon Adept. What's this? Weapon Master Counter. Increases counters by 1 if character. Okay, so that's just a redescription of what counter does. This gives you 2 counters. Half of... Oh. I don't know what to give you, Eric, yet. Fulfilled is our only other person eligible for a title. What titles can you get? Blood Maiden, Slaughteress, Blood Reaper. What's your... Mostly you've been a punching bag so far. You're almost a Monster Slayer. Almost first choice adventure. You haven't healed a lot. You're also the one with strange memories. And you're an arm wrestling champion. You're also a corpse pilferer. And a drunkard. You're kind of an interesting little thing. Want to make you... What's your skills look like, Clothild? You've got plenty of healing, but are otherwise physically focused. Huh. You just seem to be very shy on skill points. I don't know why. Should you be our holy warrior? Physical penetration, magical penetration. I mean, you're not going to be a poison mixer. The other is weapon adept, right? Blood Maiden, Slaughteress, Blood Reaper. Seems a little off for you. I'm inclined to make you the Holy Warrior. What's your background like? Yeah, Strange Memory is probably your most sticking thing. I mean, I'm just... Plus physical and magical penetration. If I look at these... sorry. At these... Smite Evil... I mean, this is both physical and magical attack. Yeah, like I'm thinking you're gonna be a Holy Warrior. Nearly out of money. But we just started the week. And, I think Eric... I mean, our Arcane Ravager... You just gained a thing that lets you generate arcane power. It's funny to me. uh, that you're, as a phantom, this is what you get. You're harmless. And summon Decoy. You don't have any specific magical talent, right? None of these built in. So this reduces your magical potency, which, I mean, I have to assume affects these two, right? It'll just, I don't know what exactly magical potency is, but I'm just, reduce the AP cost of arcane skills by 1. I mean, that's what these are, arcane skills, right? So it'll let you like do 2 slashes in a row, but it'll really increase the amount you're spending. Yeah, you're just not going to get a title for the moment. Yeah. Sorry, Eric. You're just not going to get a title for the moment. In any case, I think that's enough dilly-dallying around and trying to figure out what we're going to do next time. If you enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time on our Adventurer Guild.